So, my thoughts and views on the Transcendentalists. Well, first thing, they were idealists that believe they held the key to understanding the universe, which I can kind of agree. You have Emerson, who basically told you to trust yourself, believe in yourself, trust your instinct, believe that you can make it on your own. And then you have Thoreau that actually went out into the woods and did exactly that. Made it on his own. He lived in the woods for 2 years and 2 months, and supported his way through his hands. Then you had Margaret Fuller. Margaret Fuller was, self-taught. She was a feminist. She believed in, you know, empowering women or whatnot. They also believed in, the creators and a society of creators and thinkers versus, the money makers. And I feel like that's the problem today. We're more attached to money making versus the thinkers and the creator. Like, take a look at our government right now. We got a president that is more concerned with the economy versus the health of others, like creating a better way of making it healthier to, walk out into the world and deal with a pandemic or whatnot. Another thing was they talked about there were two sets of people. The two sets of people were the materialists, which were the experience. They looked at the data of the senses, trusted the facts in the history, and then you had the idealists that were conscious. They wanted to represent a power of thought and will, and that's kind of similar to, like I said, our government right now. We have, the Democrats and the Republicans. We got ones that saying, we got the Republican side. He kind of, they kind of saying he's not experienced, but he's saying, look at my experience, look at what I brought to the table. We got better testing than any country in the world, or we done tested more people and more people for the COVID-19 than any country in the world. Our economy is doing better. He's just spewing a whole bunch of lies. Where you got the Democrats on one side basically saying, people need help. People are dying out here. Where's the leadership? Where's the sense of governing? And I think that's where Emerson and Thoreau and Margaret was saying, why do we need these kind of people? Why do we need these kind of people to tell us how we need to live our life and what we need to do? We know, that there's COVID-19 out here. That, you should wash your hands, wear a mask. These things. Why do you need a mask mandate to tell you this? But another thing that really just stuck out to me, and I feel like it kind of reflects back to our society today, is they was talking about reforming society, helping people live together better, or whatnot. And that brought me to the idea and the thought of the Black Lives Matter movement. Like, people feeling like the Black Lives Matter movement is just a big joke. Like, it's a way of getting attention versus, not looking at the facts. The facts of a man being pinned down on the ground, a hot concrete, screaming and saying he can't breathe, crying out for his mother, and people are looking at that as, he's a criminal, he deserved it or whatnot. And then you have them looking as if like this Black Lives Matter movement is a joke. Like, what's wrong? What's the problem? They're complaining again. Versus, them saying, I sympathize with you. How can we fix this? How can we fix this problem? Where do we start? Where do we need to go? They're not looking at, it's a certain group of people, black and brown people, that get a different kind of treatment versus a different kind of treatment in society, from policing to even just living your life, trying to create a better life or a livelihood for your family. Like, there's a different kind of treatment. And my whole thing is I don't think I don't think that the whole defunding thing of the police should be the issue, because no, I don't feel like the police should be defunded, because what will happen is we will end up with a bunch of areas that have a high volume of crime and no funds to, kind of tackle that crime. So I don't think that it should be defunded. What I think is they should talk about reforming it. Giving them signs, telling them to pay attention to signs when they're dealing with a person of mental illness, or how to talk to or communicate with a person from a different race or a culture. Find a better way or a better solution of how to handle people, because at the end of the day, everybody wants the same. We want to be treated with respect and dignity, and treated like how you would want somebody to treat you. Thank you.